G'day, I'm Bajo, and welcome to day 5 of GG at E3.
What are you doing?
Back in your closet, Goose. I'm doing the intro.
You have your own show. Roll the titles. Day 5, it's all over. Bajo, how are you feeling?
I'm a little sleepy.
Yep.
But I'm also re-energized about games.
Okay.
Not that I wasn't energized at first, but now I'm even more energized than I was previously, because you just come away from this with such a headspace of where developers are at and what the general thinking is about games right now. And for me, really the biggest interview was David Cage.
Right.
He's doing Detroit, and he did Beyond and Heavy Rain and Fahrenheit, and he just thinks very philosophically about story and pushing on emotions. And Detroit looks so interesting. You know, it's all about androids and humans, but humans are the bad guys. Will we find out if robots learn to love, Goose?
That was kind of a theme this year. It was like, will our robot companions love us and then will they die?
They'll all die, probably.
Probably. I had probably the most fun today than I've had all week because I got to run out and play the most stuff. The day began for me when I actually ran away from Pete and got to get my hands on with Forza Horizon 3. Always time for a good selfie, Bajo.
Absolutely, Goose. I tried to get a selfie today with Reggie from Nintendo because I walked past him and he had his suitcase, obviously, on the way to the airport, and he was gliding. Like, he was so happy. I think Zelda went really well for him. And his face, he was just like, I don't think his legs were moving. He was actually gliding. His body was ready to get the hell out of there.
I actually got out of there again and went and checked out the Devolver car park across the road.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of very cool games. Such a chilled, laid-back space. There's some very cool people over there, and including Serious Sam on VR. And I am sold on VR now. I am really ready to get into it because it was just a really cool experience. I'm pumped for VR all of a sudden.
Yeah, me too now. You know, I was really worried that, you know, how we talked about how there's like 50 games in development. Will they be real games? But then I sat in Batman VR. Holy moly, I was not prepared for it to be so good. Batman aside, like, I love Batman, obviously, but even if it wasn't Batman, the design that Rocksteady have done with this, you know, they've really thought hard about how everything works, but also the technology, like the fidelity of the 3D, the depth of field, you know, the depth of where things were. I put on, like, I threw a Batarang and did a grapple thing and just like, and it was emotional as well, even in like the short amount I got to play. So I'm sold on it now too. That looked amazing.
This is pretty much your dream, is to be Batman.
Yeah.
A lot of other people's as well, but you in particular.
I patted Alfred's face as well.
Another dream of mine was to dance through a Zelda forest with you. That's not entirely true, but I was very pumped when we finally got to go and check out the Nintendo Treehouse forest area. We had a prance through there. It was quite lovely.
A little oasis in E3.
Yeah, it was actually. They were fake trees, but it was still nice to see trees at all in LA. It was very spectacular. And then we got a chance to get our hands on with the game, and it shows a lot of promise, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it looks like they've refreshed a lot in this Zelda. It's a new type of Zelda. I'm excited about that.
And that was pretty much it. Then we got out of there. We saw everything we could. We went down to the foyer and we took the annual team crew photo. And speaking of the team, they've all been working very hard this week, so we thought for the final episode we should get everyone in on the couch for a last interview. So, introducing them one by one. First of all, it's producer extraordinaire Linji. Cameraman JP. And finally, producer of this marvelous little piece of internet content, Pierreth. Hey! Squeeze in, squish in. All right, is everyone in? Hang on.
I'm on the crack.
So we don't have a cameraman for this, so it's going to be a little awkward. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in.
That looks pretty good.
Okay, so this is the entire team, and we're going to go down the line and ask a couple of questions. Starting with, what was your favourite moment?
My favourite moment was actually today. We did a lot of interviews this week, you and I, Goose. And today we had a really interesting one. We walked into one of the caravans at Devolver, and there was smoke pouring out the doors when we walked in. And I won't spoil any more of it because it's going to be in the show, but it was awesome. Really fun interview.
They were cool. JP?
Seeing Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg play Battlefield 1.
Bajo?
Oh, wet. I wasn't prepared. Maybe even today, like David Cage, just like having, you know, that kind of iconic pillar of the industry talk about conceptual gaming things. That made me happy.
Steve and Linji.
This is very producery of me, but when we got a slew of Sony PlayStation interviews, compared to last year where we got nothing, I was just so happy that we got something this year.
You hear that, PlayStation? You did well this year. All right, and least favourite thing?
I think everyone's will probably be the same, everyone who came. The Bethesda line.
Yeah,
Bethesda line.
Bethesda line. I'm going to say that too.
Yeah, cleaning the toilet. The clogged toilet, that was absolutely the least. Even though it was my own poo, probably, I still think it might have been JP. That was the worst. That was the worst thing.
And then Julie's favourite?
So whilst everyone was in the Bethesda line, I was at home because I was the last addition to the team. And so I went to the bathroom and I opened up the toilet lid. And I saw Bajo's poop. That was possibly the most traumatic experience of my life.
I love that that's become the hero moment of this series. Pierreth, what have you bought?
What did I buy? Just a lot of coffee this week, I think.
AA batteries.
For mics. I bought a razor so I could shave the middle part of my chest to tape a mic on, and just realised that was quite personal.
I bought a nice leather side bag and then realised it was a bit too European for me.
So where is it?
It's going in the bin.
Good. LJ?
Other than some really good food, I don't think I bought anything else. I haven't had the chance to.
Sure, okay. What did you break, Pete?
I didn't break anything, but I lost Linji's lens cap. So I'm going to have to replace that.
JP?
I broke my pants on day 2 of V3.
There's a good split.
And I broke the shower curtain almost every day.
Fair enough. I broke my sanity cutting this thing every night.
Yeah. I broke Linji's sense of wonder with the toilet.
Yeah. Well, actually, I did break my mic, but technically JP's backpack broke my mic.
Right, okay. Well then, Pete, what was the thing you're going to miss the most?
All of you guys hanging out in an apartment together, isn't it lovely?
Soppy answer. JP, have you got a real answer?
The burgers.
Get us the burgers, fair enough. I'm going to miss my little closet room, actually. I've grown accustomed to it, and it's going to be sad to leave. Although now it looks more like a closet than ever, because I'm hanging all my washing in it. Bajo?
I'm going to miss just seeing American stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't see it in real life. You see so much in film and games, and just being around it, it's cool. It's cool, like the cars and the dogs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss sharing a house with 4 guys. Because this is like the most time I've spent with this many men, like in the one place. And I
Probably
feel like
for the
I have a
best.
great insight into the male psyche now. And I'm gonna write some great scripts in the future. I
Yeah.
feel like,
It's been interesting to say the least, but everyone's done some amazing work, so well done, guys. I think we all deserve a round of applause. We survived. Good work, team. Well, that's pretty much it for the end of E3 from GG. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed what we did, please let us know in the comments below. And so I guess we head home now. Yeah. But before that happens, I did find one extra treat, which is I thought we could celebrate with the most generic confectionery I could find. It's actually red, white, and blue. Let's just call them cream-filled puffs. And so I thought we could go out with a bang trying these. So,
You're gonna clog up the toilet.
oh yeah,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, they're so squishy.
It looks disgusting.
yeah.
It looks like something Bajo made.
Everyone. That's not bad actually.
Not great.
Though, is it?
That's not good. That's true. All right, well that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks for watching, everyone.
On that depressing
On that
note,
depressing note, we'll see you back home. Goose out.
Bajo out!
Lindsay out.
JP out. Gareth out.
No, not with
I'm sucking up the cream.
You want this bit?
No. These Twinkies suck.
These are terrible. I'm not gonna eat it anymore.
Maybe even today, like David Cage, just like having, you know, that kind of iconic pillar of the industry talk about some just small gaming things that made me happy. And Lindsay.
Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.